So I just thought I'd do a little video on me fitting the carbon swing arm and frame protectors. What I've done with this one, I've got some vinyl wrap which I've put on the swing arm behind, and then I've put a bead of silicone around there, and then I'm going to put on, but on the frame one I'm going to do something different. I'm going to use some duct tape, because this silicone will be okay on there because it will peel off, and you'll be able to get it off no problem. But on this here, where it's cast and it's very, very rough, you'll find that the silicone will be a nightmare to get off should you want to take the carbon covers off. So what I'm going to do on this side, I'm going to put some duct tape on there, and then I'm going to put a bead of silicone on there, and then cable tie it on. And what's saying, so obviously take all the, you've got to take the fairings off, you've got to take the air intake out. You have to excuse my kitchen, it's a bit of a mess. So let's have a quick look. So there's the carbon frame guard, really good quality. It was only cheap, it was 200 quid delivered for both kits. So I'm just going to do a test fit, so slide that out the way there, and go underneath, move everything back, and then we can see how it fits on there. Oh, that's nice. Tuck it under there. Right, so I'm going to have to take off that as well. I might have to trim that down a fraction if I'm honest. So let's take that off there. So obviously I've taken off as well, I've taken off the brake hardware. I'll move this, open this one up here. And like I said, a lot of people are saying don't use silicone, just use duct tape, just cable tie them on. Well, I don't really want plastic cable ties on my 10 gram bike showing, you know what I mean? It's that should lift up there. There we go. But I think, in all fairness, with a bit, I might have to cable tie now, unless I'm missing something. That's right. It's a little bit finicky. That's better. Right, okay. So we get the gist on how they go. I think it'd be easy with the fairings off.
A few moments later.
So what I'm doing now, is getting a bit of duct tape, Gorilla tape, for the silicone to go on. I'm going to do it this way. A lot of people don't bother, they just put it straight onto the frame, but I'd rather do this. So if I do want to take the carbon off at any point, then so put it all around there. That looks okay. I'm going to try, I've moved the clutch cable because it was just falling on there. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to trim that down a fraction there. There. So that's the Gorilla tape all the way around. Like I say, we can cut that out. I can trim that. In fact, if I get an X-Acto knife, where's my X-Acto knife? There we go. Just trim that out there. Right, okay. I'm going to get the carbon file again, just to do a test fit again so I know where it goes. So I can trim that tape down there, that'll be on there. That's better, that fits nice. And then we can put some tape across there. On there. That will hold it in place as well. So I'm going to trim right. Let's just get the mask out. So another thing as well, what you want to try and do is work out where you're going to put your cable ties. So obviously one is going to go round there, that'll be fine. And then we'll put one round top of the frame there. If we go up, maybe you can get one behind. Okay, so there's one there. We'll put another one. I don't want to be taking the tank off if I'm honest. So bend that where. We'll have to use a bit of tape on that, I think. Right, so look, what I've done with this, and whether you can see, in the end I've cut it off straight and I've put a little V in it, a little V mark. Just make sure that's clear and you'll see why I've done that. So again, how can we get up there? Try and do one bead. So in the centre, all the way along, like that. We'll put some down there. Right, so we kind of only get one chance at this. So you want to keep, make sure your hands got no silicone on. Bit of perfection. Hope you can see, hope the camera's okay. So just pull the, don't get it touching the silicone just yet, because you want to do it and just squeeze it on. Just want that excess off. Wherever you think you need pressure on it, if you think it's lifting up. But the good thing about doing the silicone bead the way I did is it's about a good centimetre, well, about a good inch wide, so it will spread out, it will grab the carbon. There. Right, sorry. Right, okay, so what we'll do on this side, air scoop. There's enough that we will get that past there. So again, I'm going to use duct tape. First things first, bit of brake cleaner. Just clean the frame down. And you can see there's no marks on this frame. This is just purely, there's a little tiny mark there, which was like it when I first bought the bike. So, you know, it's not because there's any marks on the swing arm. It's purely cosmetic that I'm doing this for. I like carbon frames, and because it's got carbon fibre on here, I don't think it'll look out of place. So go to the top. It wouldn't hurt going all the way underneath actually, because the carbon frame guards do bend all the way underneath. Wherever you're going to put the silicone, wherever you think you're going to need silicone, put some tape. You can always trim it off if you can see it afterwards. I can see that little bit there. Trim it off. There. Where you think the edge is going to be. That'd be nice. I'm going to drop. I think it'd be easier if I drop that out of the way for the sake of 2 seconds. I'm going to do a test fit because there's special little cutouts in here. So just pull that. I think that fits a lot better. That's a lot better. And then that goes in there. And then that fits. Fabulous, look at that. Amazing, really good fit this is. I'll put a link to the company in the comments below. Where I got the carbon prime from. Perfect, right. Silicone time. Again, get the V so it's facing away from you, depending which way you go. And then in the middle. And down. And then Turn the gun. And now I'm going to do one in the centre, one on that bit there, a little tiny bit on there, and then the frame. Now let's try it this way. Okay. Capsize. Pliers. Oh. Which one are we going to go for first? So again, make sure there's no silicone on your hands. It should locate itself pretty well. Not solid enough on there, so it's just come out the edge of there. Look, that'll hold it. Brilliant. So next one is the frame. Pull the airbox out the way, keep it right out the way, slide it under there.
The next day.
So I thought I'd bring the bike outside so we can have a look. So it's had 24 hours for the silicone to go off, and seems really, really good. So the moment of truth, let's carefully cut these cable ties off. So, how on there? That's solid, that is. That's not coming off. That's really. So if you'd have hit any air pockets, or if you'd have not got the silicone right, see that is solid. That direct onto the, yeah. Brilliant, that looks good. Cut this tape off here. That's brilliant. And I think, in all fairness, if I wanted to get them off, a bit of fishing wire down there, thick fishing wire or strimmer wire, So that, there's only one other thing which I'm thinking about, and let me know in the comments down below, what do you reckon? Should I powder coat? I've got Austin Racing rear sets, but I'm kind of thinking those need to go black as well. Now I can get them powder coated because that's my profession, that's my job, so that's no problem. I'm thinking, I did the exhaust myself. It's not an AR Racing exhaust, it is actually an Arrow. But I had that powder coated, well, enamelled actually, because I like the black. Do you think I should do these black as well, or would it be too much? But there you go. How nice is that? I think it looks wicked. Let's get a bit of cleaning, just a little bit of there we go. I'll put all the links in the description to the company where I got there's a little bit of trimming just to do around there, but to be honest that doesn't look too bad. There we go. How nice does that look? Hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you find it useful. So yeah, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below, like I said, should I get these done in black powder coat to match? Okay, thanks for watching.